I mean, come on. This doesn't look any different from the S24 Plus or S23 Plus. It looks very similar to them. But this is the S25 Plus. Now, these renders have been published by OnLeaks quite a time back, but I'm coming to this only because of something else. Now, the dimensions and some other things are known as well now, but one thing can you see is that the camera rings are though similar but different, but it's still similar. The camera rings are of the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which is quite a bit thicker compared to what they were inside the Galaxy Z Fold 5. So it's kind of same things over here. You know what? The best part about the Galaxy S25 series, including the Standard, the Plus and the Ultra, is the fact that they will all be powered by Snapdragon chips. Even though we have heard too many times that there would be the S25 with Exynos, sometimes we have heard that the Standard and the Plus model will in the European market will be Exynos powered one. And heck, we have S25 Plus with Exynos in Geekbench benchmark as well. But now that matters, because 8 Elite for Galaxy will be way more powerful. I'm not saying the Exynos 2500 is going to be any slouch, which is still way better than the Google Tensor G5 that is coming, but that's not the point. The point is the Snapdragon is more efficient, or at least has been, and it's a way too much of a powerful chipset because the prime core, two prime cores running at 4.47 GHz on a Snapdragon-powered Galaxy S25 Ultra. And that's the same kind of thing you can expect inside a Plus model as well as a standard model. It's crazy to think about 4.47 GHz on a phone. And then there are 6 cores. They are also performance cores, but they're not the prime cores, and they're running at 3.53 GHz. And all of that combined, the score is 10,236 in the multi-core score, and the single cores department, it's 3,148, which is way more higher than the 8,141 and 2,359 in both multi-core and single cores department respectively for the Exynos 2500. But my question is still, can we take advantage of this whole performance? Maybe over the years with more software updates, maybe we're gonna be able to, but as of yet what the Android 15 is gonna offer, this is insane amount of performance, I think. By the way, if you're comparing it with A18 Pro from Apple side, then that is somewhat close to the Exynos in the multi-core department, and the single core department, it's about 3,300 points, which is really good. Now, other than that, the 12 GB of RAM, the 256 GB of base storage, all of these are very similar to the S24. Same goes for the thinner bezels. I mean, the bezels are going to be even more thinner than they are currently inside the Galaxy S24 series, but I'm just saying, other than that, there is no change as such, like significant one. 4,900 mAh battery we have already inside the S24 Plus, and we're gonna get it inside the S25 Plus. But there's only one subtle change that you're gonna feel it when you're holding it in your hand. That's the 7.3 mm thickness, which is much less than the 7.7 mm of the S24 Plus. But does that make any other difference in day-to-day life? Probably not. Are we getting much more higher brightness display? Well, there are chances we're gonna get something close to 3000 nits, but that's totally it. The current model already offers 2600 nits of peak brightness. That's already so good. Aside from this phone, the base model, the cheaper, smaller, tiny variant of this phone, the S25, is also very similar to the S24. The thickness is now 7.2 mm rather than 7.6 mm of the S24. And the same way, it will also be powered by a 4000 mAh battery, 12 GB of RAM, and it will start at 128 GB just like last year. So there are no differences. So let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think that Samsung should go all out with Qualcomm chips on their flagship Galaxy S models, regardless of which generation we are talking about? And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.